Well, hello, and welcome to the Walter Payton episode, part 34. GTA 4 with a therapist. A wild ride, and I'm sure it's going to continue to be wild. Thanks, as always, for hanging out with me for these playthroughs. Do leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, follow the links, yada, yada, yada. I know every YouTuber on the planet asked you to do that, but man, if you've been watching me this long, particularly if you've been watching this playthrough for this long, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. Niko, Jerry's been trying to get a hold of you. It's about your girl. Go see him in the can. There we go. Oh, you dick. Are you gonna hit me and now I'm gonna pay you to take me where I need to go?
Hey, buddy.
I want to go
Where
to
you headed?
Grenadier Street.
Sure thing. We'll be there in no time.
Thanks for taking out my ankles on the way there.
Here we are.
Thank you very much.
What's up, fellas? God, that would be such a shitty job to just have to stand outside like that.
Hey. Yeah, so, anyway, a friend of mine in here tells me that a close friend of yours, girl you've been spending a lot of time with recently, swept her clean off her feet. Okay. Yeah, her old boyfriend wants her back. They always do. Desperately and quickly, and he's looking for her. I think you and her should go out on a glamorous date in Algonquin. Show her a new pad. Then, things will be okay between you two. But move your fucking ass, pal. Women don't like a chump. You get me?
All that. I have to go all the way to prison for him to say that? Oh my gosh. Hey buddy, take me to the safe house now.
Where can I take you? I know a fun way to go.
Double time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay, Niko. Come on, buddy.
You're moving up over to Bowling Street.
Not in the cab of this car, I'm not. After last time, she can ride in the trunk.
Fair enough. Bitch just bit me.
Hit you? She has a thing in her mouth, dude.
I think she has something to say.
Motherfuckers, when my daddy finds you, he's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill everybody you've
Get
ever
you
met.
around.
Thanks a
Niko.
lot.
Lancelotties are on to you. Get to the safe house quickly. Oh, shit. All right. Don't damage the car or you will kill Gracie. Oh, this is going to be fun. I can't say she's wrong. Like, this is the actual kind of things that people worry about. I am indeed a dangerous immigrant.
Sorry, guys. We're keeping this bitch.
God, there's just the language. What the? The hell?
Let me out! Let me out!
The language they use around this is just so entirely unnecessary. I just like, again, like, even in the context of like what this is happening in, I don't understand the like aggression toward her when like we don't have anything at stake with this.
Niko, my man. Katie's taking over on my duty, so I'll be watching this Guido bitch for you. Where is she?
In the trunk. She don't play too nice up front.
Gracie, Gracie, act nice now.
You motherfuckers, I'll rip your cocks off! Help! Help me! Let me out of here!
She's a wild one.
Up here!
I'll try to calm her down.
Let me out!
See you later, Niko.
No, I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'll fucking kill you! Ah!
Now I gotta go back to prison. Oh my God. Jesus.
I want to go to
I finish, I'm going home to blow some haze and beat up the coochie.
All right, you do that, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's wrong?
There's good news and there's bad news. Good news is everything's coming together. Bad news ain't gonna make a blind bit of difference to me.
What do you mean?
Do you want me to spell it out?
Yeah.
No, I guess not.
Thanks. Packy will give you a call and explain. The ex-boyfriend of your girl is gonna agree to the divorce terms. Unfortunately, turns out he wasn't our only problem. Some other crap has turned up. I don't think I'll be getting out anytime soon. Been a great laugh. You look after yourself.
Yeah.
Niko, me and Gracie is waiting for you just off of Frankfurt Avenue in Northwood. Looks like our joyful time with her is coming to an end.
That's a fucking tragedy. We should throw her a goodbye party.
That's the plan. Hopefully someone might bring a big present for us to this shindig as well. Maybe a big bag of diamonds will help us get over the pain of losing her. We're waiting for you, man.
Okay. Where are we going? All the way up there?
We're going to Frankfurt.
Krassenberg and them booty cutters, I'd do something special with that.
So you go to the prison, you drive her up here, you go back to the prison, you have a conversation, and you come back up here. Jesus. Thank God for cabs, huh?
Hey, man.
All right, Niko. The exchange is over on Charge Island at the water treatment plant.
I like how the other passengers gets out of the car like, all right, I'll take a different taxi. Honestly, if I was in a taxi and somebody walked up to a taxi that aggressively and then got into the taxi while it stopped, I'm probably getting out. Like, I'm doing the exact thing that everybody in this game does when I get in that taxi. I'm not sitting there asking questions. I'm not fighting for the cab. You kidding me? There ain't nothing in my life that's so important that I'm fighting
Like
that.
a house on fire, ain't that right, Gracie?
You motherfucking bastards!
See, she was just telling me how much she loved me. What do you think of Niko, Gracie?
I fucking hate the both of you!
Gracie, watch your mouth. Niko's a good friend of mine. Don't say that about him.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Gracie, you're sweet. I know, I'm too good for him, but sometimes a guy has got to hang out with lowlifes like Niko here. He's got his uses.
I'll give you some fucking users!
That's right, he is definitely a bad influence on me.
Motherfucker!
Oh, God. Okay. Again, because none of you are going to have somebody you kidnapped in the back of your car who you're going to sit and taunt, I'm not going to really talk about this specific instance, but I am going to talk about something that absolutely happens for a lot of people and is something that you learn as you get older, and is something that I've actually started to really care a lot about when I make evaluations of people, more in my personal life than anything else, which is I don't give a shit about how people treat management. I mean, obviously outside of like common decency and stuff, but like I don't use metrics on who people are by looking at the way that they like respect people who are up on the hierarchy. Like, I don't care how cordial you are to your manager. I don't care like that you comply with directives from people that have power over you or whatever. That doesn't really tell me anything about you. What tells me something about you is how you treat people who are subordinate. How do you treat people who are captive audiences to you? How do you treat people that you already have the upper hand on? Essentially, like, how do you treat somebody who is the, clerk at a gas station that you go to? How do you treat somebody who is repairing your car? How do you treat somebody who is cleaning up the ice rink at the end of the night at 2 a.m.? All very important people in important positions. I don't mean to make it sound like you're less than if you're in those positions, but these are positions that a lot of people will perceive as being less than. Or how do you treat somebody who's, on a train next to you and can't get up because they're stuck next to you? How do you handle people in those positions where maybe you have power in a given moment? Packy's being a complete asshole for no reason at all, other than to probably engorge his own ego and make himself feel better and feel the high that comes along with having power over somebody and then being able to exert more over it. It's the person who doesn't just catch a spider in the glass, they torture the spider. It's the person who is incredibly rude to anybody who is just doing what they need to do to, in the context they're in, to like take care of you, or are, subordinate to you as a customer or whatever. Packy's essentially like playing with his food here. And the reason people do this is because sometimes there's a high that comes from it. Power is, it can be intoxicating. When you have the upper hand and the ability to exert influence and control, maybe in ways that you haven't been able to in the past, or just in ways that you've dreamed about being able to do, and then you're in that position, people will take advantage, sometimes without even consciously thinking about it. But it says a lot about somebody if they're in a position where they perceive somebody to be less than, or perceive somebody to be subordinate to them in a given context, and they treat them like shit. And so I have very little respect for Packy here because of the way that he's treating her. She's already in a really shitty position. We already have all the power. She's tied up. She's in a car. We're driving her where we're going to go. She has no ability to exert any influence on this. There is absolutely no reason to continue talking about her the way that we are, talking to her the way that we are. There's just no reason to do it other than to reassert to her that we have power, but she already knows that. So it's just self-indulgence. And ugh. People in positions of power treating their subordinates and constituents in a certain way tells me more than it does if you're, kissing ass to somebody who has power over you. It's also the type of thing that people will do when if they feel powerless. Like, this is how abusers operate in a lot of ways. Speaking of people in power. Stop. Literally, my cat is being an asshole to the other cat while I'm having this conversation. So like in situations of abuse, which we've talked about earlier in this playthrough, so I'm not going to belabor it too long, which is like you feel a sense of powerlessness, and so the way that you learn to engage the world is to overcompensate. You know, maybe there's some sense, right? Packy lost his brother, Packy's feeling out of control. Here's a situation where he can control Grace. She's also adjacent to the power that's affecting him, and so now he's going to just really unload on her. That doesn't make it right. It's an explanation. It's not at all a justification. This is why it's important to be aware of yourself and your context and the way that you're taking certain things out in contexts that don't deserve to have them taken out in. She hasn't done anything to us. She's literally a pawn in this entire scheme, and so
Somewhere to go. We may as well go at pace.
treating her like it's just, you know, I don't know. The whole situation is totally screwed up, but that's why, you know, the point that I more want to make is treat people at all levels the way you'd like to be treated, and it goes a long way. All people deserve to be talked to and treated with some level of dignity. Yes, even people that do things you don't agree with. Also, if you're her, this would be terrifying. This is exactly what I was talking about in terms of the second location. This is awful. Like, I have often, it's a situation I hope I never ever find myself in, but like, this would be just horrible. Like, this is going to be traumatic to her, almost guaranteed. Total lost sense of safety and security, massive violation of her expectations of what her day was going to be like. Like, this is just, she has no control here and is in so much danger with people who are being complete assholes to her. Just a horrible scenario for her.
Gracie, you all right? The bastard didn't hurt you, did they?
She can't speak. We got a gag in her mouth.
Give her back, you animals. She suffered enough.
Hand over the stuff.
Hand over Gracie. I'm here for you, sweetie.
Hand over the fucking stuff.
All right, calm down. Both of you.
Oye, we put the ice in the middle, we walk back. Then, you send over the girl. We leave, and you pick up the stuff. ¿Entiende?
Sure. Show us the goods.
All this for condensed carbon.
Come back to me, honey.
Let her go.
Packy.
Niko, how is it? That whenever something is stolen from me, you're not far away.
I have never stolen anything from you, Mr. Bulgarin.
This man, the big Pedic and his Dominican beach, they stole my diamonds. And you have been trying to rob the thieves, to rob me. Can't
Kill them all.
to that man, but we ain't leaving here without them diamonds. All right, I think I know.
Just because I can't help myself at this point. He should have just run us over with his car if he wanted us dead. The trope of giving a speech as a villain to people rather than just cleaning them up. Crazy, man. I just like, come on. Like, just run him over. You're going full speed. We weren't going to get out of the way. Just take him out. Injure him. Then let him cap us. Well, how stupid are we also for not having somebody covering our six there? God, the whole thing's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, this just lets us get away with so much stupidity. Dumb. Oh my God.
Stay on me.
Nope, just got to get that one last ego stroke in there to feel good about the fact that I ambushed you and that I can command people to kill you. Like, this is the kind of shit where, like, people's egos, they just allow them to get in the way of making smart decisions. Oh my God.
Fuck, Niko, there's some guys up there.
Oh God. Yeah, because they came prepared for this. Unlike us. Oh, as the sun comes up. Dude, we have like no cover up here.
Getting cover behind them pipes, Niko.
Explosive barrel just chilling up here. All right. Oh my God.
The ice has gotta be this way. Let's split up. I'll take the high road and you take the low road.
Yeah, the guy that took the diamonds is totally staying to engage in the firefight. God.
Fuck me, a load of them are showing up. Burn, baby, burn! Be close, Niko boy. Shit, we got even more company.
I feel like I'm playing Doom right now. GTA is just a boomer shooter now.
Stay close to me, Niko.
I'm close to you, Packy. How about you learn to walk, boss? Come on. Come on, dickwad. Let's go.
Niko, my man, you gotta follow me.
I am.
Give us that fucking ice! You're trapped! We'll let you go if you give them up!
I'm screwed either way. If I don't give you the diamonds, you kill me here and you take them. I do give you the diamonds, Mr. Bulgarian kills me later. I don't nobody having them. Screw all of you.
Oh, of course it falls in the truck.
Jebeno isto.
You selfish piece of cock-sucking shit!
I mean, that's the better proposition, right? Like, we'll kill you now versus I might get killed later. I mean, at least you got some chance. Maybe you run, maybe you get out. I'm probably giving the diamonds.
Enjoying yourself? Fuck you.
Serves you right, you selfish cock-sucking piece of shit! Shit, I don't want to spend another minute in this crap hole. Let's get out of here. Watch it. Jesus Christ, why did that moron have to throw the ice away? It was just plain selfish.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, selfish. Sure. Which car you want to take, Packy? This one's as good as any, I guess. Jeez, this is quite the winding. This whole thing is just so dumb. Took her hostage so we can get the diamonds. We don't even get the diamonds. We pissed everybody off. Almost got killed. Probably make things worse for Packy's brother. Packy's holding on to some idea that he's supposed to be more than he is. And then Niko further just gets himself entrenched in bullshit rather than hightailing it out of there like the United Paper Company told him he had the opportunity to do. Like, what are we doing? It's just, holy shit, dude. And I also don't understand why Packy's like, hey man, we know what that truck looks like. Let's go find it. Let's just go home.
Well, Niko, that was a whole lot of effort for no fucking reward. Story of my life.
It is the story of a lot of lives, Packy. I'm getting used to hearing it.
See you, Niko. I gotta go break the news to Gerald. At least I'm gonna be on the other side of some bulletproof glass to him. But you know what? I'm still fucking scared.
Good luck.
What's going on over here? Oh, she's tying her shoe. Dude, that's crazy. They have a tie your shoe animation in this game. Look at that. Rabbi? I guess she doesn't have to be a rabbi necessarily. I feel like I haven't seen that character model yet. That's cool. What's up, man? So, I guess I just wait for a phone call.
Niko, the shit has gone down. I need to see you. Come to the club in Tudor.
All right, Mr. Pegorino. I'll see you there.
Look at that. Mr. Pegorino. Let me guess, you're all the way over there. Of course you are. Yo, taxi.
Where can I take you?
Avenue.
Fun way to go.
Thank you very much.
Ooh. $59 cab ride. That's not that bad, I guess, given how far we went. Although that's a sign of the times, man. Looked up an 8-mile Uber trip today here in Vegas to go to a Warhammer store from my house because we only have one car. It cost just to go 9 miles in Vegas, where there's not a lot of traffic today. It was like $42. Like, oof. We're gonna like $90 round trip to go 9 miles. Crazy, dude.
Don't
All right.
do anything I wouldn't do.
Oh.
Vodka on the rocks.
Niko, good to see you.
And you? How are you?
Fucking terrible. We got legal problems, all kinds of crap. You know how things have gone.
I've heard some things.
You get close to your dream, then something holds you back. No. Well, commission or no commission, I ain't gonna starve. People don't want me around, they don't have to have me. But I know how to earn. I need a favor.
Here we go.
Fuck you! I looked out for you, and I'll pay good, real good. But I need you to do something. I need you to collect that H. I got some Russians who have a buyer.
Russians?
Yeah. Dmitri Rascalov.
No, we've got history.
I know, but this is real. I need you.
Real? What the fuck is real? Real because it's you?
Real because it's my last chance.
Then good luck.
No, I need you to get that H. I need the money. I looked out for you, you know, people wanted to whack you, I said no. Now I need you, and I'll pay a lot of money.
Listen, Mr. Pegorino, I already told you, I got history.
No, you listen, you dumb immigrant fuck. I ain't asking you, I'm telling you, do this! Get over your principles. These guys don't hold grudges. Do it or you and me are gonna have a problem. Look, Phil will look after you. You won't even have to deal with the fucking Russians. He's waiting for you, down in Tudor.
All right.
I knew I could count on you. Hey, how about that drink?
Oh, well, you know something's coming here from me. All right. I got a video on YouTube that I've probably told you about in this playthrough. That is on my YouTube channel. It's all about how to set and maintain healthy boundaries. Jack wants to tell you all about it. So this is a beautiful example of something that people deal with a lot. And I'm going to give a small little crash course to make an important point here, which is boundaries are not boundaries unless you actually maintain them and enforce them. You don't do that, you haven't set a boundary. When you decide to start setting boundaries with people who are not used to having boundaries set with you or set by you, generally they do not react in a way that is like, oh, great. Instant accommodation to boundaries is rare. Because what you're doing is you're throwing off the equilibrium of that relationship. You're throwing off the general expectation that somebody has of you. So if you say yes a lot, we talked about this last episode, if you say yes a lot, and for whatever reasons, and then you go and you talk to a therapist and you learn to start saying no to things, you learn to start taking care of yourself instead of constantly taking care of other people. You go home and you're with your family and your family asks you to do something you don't want to do and you say, no, I'm not going to do it. What generally happens? Not, oh, okay. It's usually what just happened to Niko. There's an escalation of resistance. And the concept of homeostasis and family and human systems essentially is the idea that when people hit an equilibrium, they try to maintain that at all costs and will often escalate to try to pull people back to what they're used to pull back to the equilibrium. What that means is that as you set and maintain a boundary that doesn't fit within the purview of the equilibrium, people will try different things and will often go bigger and bigger and bigger until you capitulate back to the equilibrium and reestablish it. So Pegorino starts with just asking questions, you know, will you do it? And he pleads to him from a position of like, I'm a victim and I'm in trouble, and that doesn't work. Niko says no. So then he escalates to, you know, you're a stupid immigrant and I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. He tries to pull some level of power and rank. Then he tries to pull obligation. Then he tries to guilt trip. And then he says, we're in danger if you don't. So you see these escalations as Niko continuously says no and gives a justification for his boundary. And then what happens? Niko capitulates. And so what does Niko teach Jimmy Pegorino? Just escalate long enough and I'll say yes. Boom. Equilibrium reestablished. Pegorino on top. Niko subordinate. Niko yes man. Pegorino has a chance. We're right back to where we're comfy. Niko probably leaves feeling like shit because he ended up not holding on to a boundary, which is Niko's fault. It's Niko's problem. People love to blame boundary resistance for not maintaining boundaries. And while boundary resistance certainly makes it difficult, at the end of the day, if you break your boundary down, you're accountable for that decision. I'm not talking about fringe situations where you're like forced or you're in a situation where you're really, like, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about in general. You're going to see this happen. This happens to a lot of people as they get older. You get into your 20s and your 30s, you start to gain a stronger sense of self and agency. You start setting boundaries with people, or even in the context of one relationship, as that relationship evolves, maybe you start setting some boundaries because somebody's pushing on boundaries they didn't know were there, or that you didn't know were there, and then you start establishing them, and you get pushback, you get frustration, you get tightness, you get whatever strategies people have learned in order to get the people around them to break their boundaries down. The only thing you can do to establish that you mean business and to change the equilibrium of that relationship is to maintain and hold your boundary. People will call you all sorts of stuff for doing that. People have all sorts of strategies for trying to get you off of it. Are there times where it's that you're stubborn? Sure. Are there other times, more often, times where it's a boundary that maybe you've thought well through and you know is best for you and the relationship? Then yeah. You got to hold the line. A boundary's not a boundary if you don't hold it and maintain it. It's just not. As much as you may want it to be. And I unfortunately have to coach people through this all the time. So if you want to know more about this, you should watch my YouTube video about it. It's hard. It's not easy. It's easy for me to sit here and talk about this. But if Niko wants to establish with Jimmy Pegorino that he doesn't just get to tell him what to do, he has to hold the line there and say no. And also, the thing is, Pegorino let on that really he doesn't have any power there. He's really just pulling rank and obligation on him. He's in trouble. Niko has all the power in that situation. And this is another thing that you'll see people try to pull against when they know that somebody else has more power. So they'll try to cut at that, get that person to not perceive themselves as having the power that they have so that they capitulate. So this is just a mess. Wordsmith, thanks for the gifted subs. That's what this looks like. That was a beautiful example, man. People do this shit all the time. You have to hold the line. You have to let other people be uncomfortable with your boundaries, because otherwise you're not a boundaried person. You're not the boundaried person you think you are. Right, Jack?
Roman, I have a problem.
You've got a problem, Niko. I'm about to get married. I'm about to commit to one woman for the rest of my life.
This is serious, Roman. I have been asked to work for Dmitri Reskolov again. There could be a lot of money in it.
I heard you two had resolved your differences. He's on some boat in East Hook, right?
What, you knew about this? He's on a boat in East Hook?
Yeah, I heard you had forgiven him and we're working together. You're doing this deal, right?
Now that I know where Dmitri is, I might just go there and take him out instead. Have you forgotten that he burned down your apartment and business? That he arranged your kidnapping?
Now I have a better apartment, and I'll have an even better one if you work with him again! Promise me you won't do anything hasty, cousin.
I have to think about it. Speak to you later. Hey, Kate. I have a decision to make, and I don't know who to talk to about it.
What's your choice, Niko?
There is a man who betrayed me in the past. I am being asked to work with him. It could be very profitable, but it would mean going back on an oath I swore to myself.
You shouldn't work with him, Niko. You don't need money. What is it going to change about your life?
I don't know. It'll make things easier for me and for Roman.
I'm not going to respect you if you compromise what you believe in for money, Niko. Goodbye.
I mean, that's fine. Make your decision? Revenge or the deal? Oh, God. This whole thing's so dumb. Ah, man. All right, you're gonna have to just let me be a person for a second. This is so stupid. I don't feel, it's wild to me. I don't remember this at all. I genuinely, when I played this in 2008, I don't remember any of this. But I remember walking away from the game and being like, thinking that it was a cool experience. And I still feel that way. Like the game is, I said this off stream before the last episode when I started it, which is that to me, this game is potato chips. This game is not nourishing. It tastes good. I'll eat it. But it's not giving me nutrients that I need. It's not making me, it's not making my diet better. I'm not walking away from indulging all these potato chips feeling like an amazing person. Like, I'm glad I ate them, but didn't really do a lot here. And playing this as just like a gamer and shutting my brain off, I have a full appreciation for what this game is. Playing this game in this context, in a Let's Play as a therapist that's trying to use this stuff as a means to help you understand things that are going on in your own life or your own head more effectively, this game is not it. And no, there is no better moment for me on this than this moment. Jimmy Pegorino, who I don't care about if I'm Niko, is asking me to work with somebody who has a history of of betraying me and then taunting me and being an absolute dick in the wake of it. I have no idea that working with Dimitri is going to work out at all. Dimitri very well could just shoot me on the boat. Past behavior, you can use some level of past behavior to try to predict future behavior if you're talking about the same person in similar contexts. So Dimitri is not somebody I trust at all. And the idea that in this context, somehow me and Dimitri are going to just make nice and then Jimmy Pegorino is going to benefit from it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Niko has been money driven throughout the game for reasons that have never been clear. So the idea that I would go try to make a deal with Dimitri is bonkers. Like, if I have to pick between the two, I'm going to absolutely go try to exact revenge on Dimitri and get him wiped out. Because the Pegorinos and even Packy's family and stuff are all so hamstrung that I don't even know that they have the resources to go after me. Dimitri certainly does. But then to like have a conversation with Kate about this is so wild. I mean, I know I have not pursued that relationship, so it doesn't really fit the canon of the game. My sense is that you're supposed to romance her and engage her a lot because Niko likes her. And so I can appreciate that Niko called her and expressed this dilemma to her. And I also appreciate that she said, like, look, if you're going to compromise your values for money, I don't have any respect for that. That's fair. I appreciate her sharing that sentiment. I don't know who told Roman that me and Dimitri made nice, but what I do notice, right, is Roman is starting to pull out of this. Roman's like, yo, dude, I'm getting married. I don't know that he's been more distant throughout the game. The game has become so much less about our relationship to Roman and more about Niko's development as a character. Roman is off doing his own thing, starting to lock some stuff down, maybe even starting to move in a direction of starting a life that he was talking about having when we first got here. And we've decided to just continue to racketeer our way through this entire city ever since. So the best that I can do is work with the variables I have. And the variables that I have tell me there's no way I'm trusting Dimitri. There's just no way that history is way too deep. He's done nothing, absolutely nothing, to show any kind of goodwill in my direction. And he has a shit ton of power. And he is much more easily stays invisible out here, I think, than like the Pegorinos and stuff do. I've gotten enough information from Pegorino to know that everything's all disheveled. So if it's like, all right, I spared Darko, I'll kill Dimitri, then the Dimitri thing is off, or kill him or whatever we'll do to him. I don't know. I don't see how you do the deal here. I just don't. Now, here's the funny thing about this is like the way that they tee this up is really interesting because I know that there's no way that we're going to have no consequences to this. And so I can't help but think that there's going to be something that happens here where something's going to get caught in the crossfire of all of this, and that calling Roman and Kate is part of that. Played enough of these games at this point that you could really just feel that kind of thing coming. Like, okay, so what? If you choose the deal, then Kate breaks up with you. If you choose Dimitri, then Roman tries to come save you and gets re-caught up in this and his marriage falls apart or something like that. Like, that's kind of the vibe that this has to me, is that like there's going to be collateral damage to this. But there's no way. There's absolutely no way I could have made this talk while I was driving over here. There's no way I'm doing the deal here. Absolutely not. It's crazy as Dimitri's largely left me alone lately. He's just kind of doing his thing. I've gotten myself tangled up in all this nonsense, and you know what? If it all comes out to I used Pegorino in order to get to Dimitri, and kill him so he stops being up my ass about stuff or like stops being a threat, I guess so be it. But goddamn. Here we go.
You have to disappoint me, Niko. You really do.
Are you disappointed that I have not found and killed you yet, Dmitri Rascalov? Do not worry. Your time will soon come.
I went to the sewage works on Charge Island. I picked through the bodies, and yours was not amongst them. Very disappointing.
I'm sorry. Or maybe the thugs who failed to kill me should be blamed, though.
I cannot believe that you would steal from my friend Ray Bulgarin twice. First in Europe, and then these diamonds in Liberty City. You are in debt to him, Niko. Why don't you just pay him what you owe, and we can all get along?
I have no debts to Bulgarin, Dimitri, and the only thing I owe you is a bullet to the temple. You will be paid in full. Fear not.
You have a sharp tongue, Niko. It is only a matter of time before it is cut out of your mouth. Goodbye.
So much peacocking. Jesus. Like, let's just peacock this whole time. Ah. See what I mean, though? Dimitri doesn't give a shit about me. I show up on that boat to do a deal with him. There's no way he's gonna be like, ah, Niko, water under the bridge, my friend. It's all fine. Good to see you. Let's figure out a way to work together. For a bunch of Americans that have tried to screw us over every single time we've given them a chance. What do you think? It's never gonna happen. So if I know where Dimitri is, I guess we'll use it. Niko, imagine the honeymoon I can take Mallory on if you do this deal. Come on, do it for me. I'm your cousin, Roman. Oh my God. Niko, you came to Liberty for penthouses, women, fast cars. Don't throw it away for revenge. Darko did not help, remember? Do the deal and maybe we can take a private jet down to Vice City. Absolutely not, dude. You are out of your mind. Nope. I don't really want to be involved in this at all, but you know, Roman's investment in this is too distant at this point. He doesn't know all the nitty gritty of what we've been going through, and I get it. He's forward thinking. I can appreciate that, but he doesn't have all the details. By the way, friends, this is why, I guess I'll say this while I'm driving. This is why it's okay to consult with friends. It's okay. Talk to your therapist, talk to your friends, talk to your partner, talk to all this stuff. But if you have to make a decision that's mostly about you, you also have to have stake in this. You have to actually critically think about the decisions you make in your life. You have to think about what your values are. You have to think about what matters to you, what variables are at hand. Because Roman doesn't have the complete story. Kate doesn't have the complete story. Nobody here has the complete story in the way that we do. And even we don't have the complete story. So if you only defer out to other people when you have to make big decisions, or if you experience significant amounts of anxiety, all you're going to do is reinforce the presence of that anxiety. And you're going to live and die by the types of things that people tell you to do with incomplete data. I'm not saying that you can't take people's word under advisement. I think you should. I think you should listen to experts. You should look at research. You should do all that stuff. And at the end of the day, I also believe that if you are in a situation like this, this is a decision that Niko has to make. People can weigh in all they want, but if this is ours to make, we're going to make it. You see, I see a lot of people who live in a lot of regret relative to the deference that they showed. I also love that this is like a whole, all right, we're gonna drive past the burnt down shop that we used to be a part of. We get to go back into the original area. Boy, this really has like Final Mission vibes, doesn't it? Down near where Vlad got killed. By that I mean where we killed Vlad. Russians are loading heroin onto the cargo ship. Dimitri is supervising the operation in the ship's hold. That seems really dangerous. Get all the heroin packed. We're shipping it tonight. The doors to the cargo hold are controlled from the bridge. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be really elaborate, huh? No smoking. Okay. Find a way to get to Dimitri and get your revenge. And what Rockstar really means is find the way we want you to find in order to get to Dimitri, because we don't actually give you choice. We just give you the illusion of it in these games. All right, go to the bridge. All right, I guess here we go. Probably should have grabbed a sniper. Jack, this is not the time, my dude. You're going to need to, like, lay down, please. Thank you. Okay. Well, I was hoping I have enough ammo. So we're going loud. Oh, hello, sir.
I'll cut off your fucking head.
Guys, come on. Why do you always pick the worst possible times to do this? Every time. Every time I fire up Marathon, there's my cat's head in my way. Every time I gotta do a mission, there's my cat's. Amazing to me the way that they just know the moment that you're gonna be paying most attention to your screen and they get in front of it. All right, anyway. I love my cat so much, but Jesus.
Goodbye to you.
No, goodbye to you.
Enjoying yourself?
That gun out of my face.
And this like gentlemen, yes? Stay down. Having a good day.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Get your phone out. Niko, get your phone out. Where am I getting shot? Oh.
Here we go. You should not have fucked with me.
All right, so there's no way Dimitri doesn't hear this. There's no way he...
Давай, давай, на меня.
One-man army, baby.
My bitch, eat hard metal. You like? My damn leg.
What's up? My boat now. I'm the captain now. Operate the controls to open the cargo hold. Glad I know how to do that. Go to the cargo hold and get revenge on Dimitri. Because he's a man. He doesn't flee. Dude, you're somehow supposed to do this on like one thing of body armor and health. Like, this is wild.
I've got a lock on you.
Oh, this is just the other.
You're in my sights now.
As the fog rolls in. Game's really hard compared to GTA 5. Oh, for sure. I think part of it's because the game is it's a little jankier. Okay. Now we gotta make our way all the way back, apparently. How does this work? Did I not need to go all the way over here? It's fine. I want to clear the boat. No aim assist. I mean, I guess there is. There's not a lock on like there is in GTA 5. At least I don't think there is. If there is, I haven't used it at all. What the hell? The cargo hold doors opened, but they're not open right now. Oh shit! Jesus, god damn, that scared the hell out of me. Wow. Oh, there it is. Right there. Jeez. Okay.
Not so confident now, Oscar. I like up close and personal. Get the fuck down! You're...
Guess that's why you can't smoke on this ship. Can't smoke because you can't handle this smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dimitri. I don't think I'll be doing this deal with you. We have other business to finish.
Niko, it's been a long time. I thought your time in America might have calmed you down.
America does not change everyone. Look at you. You arrived in this country, a spineless rat who would sell out his friends. That is what you will be when you die here.
Shut up, this Balkan cocksucker. Ah, look at him running. Ah, Dirt.
Dimitri! Where are you, you rat?
Yeah, Dimitri, where are you?
I have been looking forward to killing you for so long, Riff. About to learn a lesson. Actions have consequences. You screwed me over. Now you're paying for it. Shame that'll be the second last thing that goes into your head. Goodbye.
You're the one who's going to learn a lesson. People aren't going to be happy if you kill me. Blять, ёбаный!
I've never been popular. I don't mean to start now.
Sniper from point blank range. Finish off Dimitri.
I should have put you out of your misery a long time ago. Goodbye, Dimitri.
Tries to dramatically walk away, turns the wrong direction, has to awkwardly turn around. I should have checked my phone before I turned around for the meme. Oh, what a missed opportunity.
I killed Dimitri. It's over. He was on the Platypus, the boat I arrived in Liberty City on. So it seems it ends where it began.
I guess you did what you felt you had to do. No deal, no money, no hot tubs and models. But Dimitri will not bother you again. I will see you at the wedding, yes? Remember to wear a suit.
I'll be there, Roman. Don't worry.
Good thing I'm already wearing one. Something tells me this isn't gonna go well. Feels like red wedding vibes. When is the wedding, Roman?
why you made the decision you did. For what it's worth, I didn't trust that Dimitri neither.
Yeah, well, I did what I had to do.
Anyway, you and me can't talk no more. Jimmy's falling apart. The Pegorinos ain't nothing no more. I'm out, man. Goodbye.
That's fair. I get that. But a part of what I mean, right? Like, they're in shambles. So I'm not super worried about all of them.
Niko, I'm getting married tomorrow. Can you believe it? Make sure you get lots of beauty sleep. You need to be at the church at 10 a.m. though.
Sure, Roman. I'll see you at the church. I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder if it's the same... If it's the same church where Francis's service was, that's going to be hilarious to me. Isn't it pretty selfish for Roman to tell Niko to work with Raskolov selling himself out so Roman can have a nice vacation? I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I would go... I struggle with the word selfish. I think Roman is entitled to have an opinion on the matter. Yeah, it doesn't mean I have to listen to it. But yeah, I mean, of course Roman's going to have some self-interest when he gives advice. But I also think that it's another area where Roman's optimism, so to speak, catches up with him. Because his belief is that somehow me and Dimitri could work it out. Or that somehow it's fine. And that's been his MO throughout the entire playthrough. Like Roman is a see the glass not just half full, see it 3/4 full kind of guy. And he drinks too much water because of it. And so I mean, selfish is everybody has stake in any advice they ever give. There's part of why people see therapists, because our job is to try to minimize that effect as much as possible. So I don't look at it as a bad thing. I think if Roman said, I'll disown you if you don't do it because I want to go on vacation and see boobs and jacuzzis, that would be different. That's not what he did. He just weighed in on it and said what he thought I should do. Same way you could argue that it's selfish of Kate to say, don't sell yourself out because I won't respect you. I mean, if you're going to say Roman's selfish, you'd have to say the same thing about Kate. And I'm just not really, I don't know that there's much that matters in that. Which is why I ultimately say it's important for Niko to make that choice himself. Just sleep in your suits, Niko. Just, here you go. Get the blood all over the sheets. Wake up, you're already dressed for the wedding. Time is it? 4:44 a.m. Couldn't sleep. Too excited about the wedding.
Niko, today is going to be the happiest day of my life. I'm getting married to the beautiful Mallory. How is the best man?
He's fine.
You better be better than fine, cousin. Get to the church for 10 a.m. and remember to wear some nice clothes. I want you looking good for the wedding.
You got it, boss. I do look good. On my way to a white wedding. I don't know where the church is. Would love to get some direction so I don't drive aimless. The church doesn't even say which church. Maybe I should go get some pre-wedding burger shot. What do you think? A little. Because you know they're not gonna. You know that Roman's cheap ass is either not gonna. He's either not gonna serve anything, or he's gonna serve too much lobster. One or the other. He's either going all out or not enough. And personally, I'm not willing to take the risk. So I'm gonna eat some tried and true burger shot, and if I still have room for whatever wedding food's there, so be it. Oh, I guess we're gonna eat Superstar Cafe.
Yeah, that's a sad truth.
Give me a burger.
Nice meat curtains, honey.
Jesus, dude.
With me? No, thank you. Goodbye.
That's not what I wanted. Boo. He's gonna serve gas station sushi at his wedding. There we go. Clucking bell. That'll do.
You're so right.
Time is it now? 5:39. Love this. It's like eating at the McDonald's on the strip.
Hi, welcome to Cooking Dale. What can I get for you?
Give me that foul burger. I'm gonna eat it right in front of you too. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Give me another one.
What can I get you? Here.
Yeah. Mmm. You know what? It's my cousin's birthday. Give me another one.
There.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. Okay. Bye. Keep up the good work, boss. $6.41. Shit, man, I keep going over it in my head and I can't understand what happened back there. No diamonds, no girl. Still, it was intense. You're a prince. Alright. That sounds good, Packy. Thanks. Roman, let me call you on your wedding. Let me be annoying. Let's go bowling.
Ladies, this is Roman Berlick, but I guess you already know that. Leave a message.
Roman, let's go bowling on the morning of your wedding. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning here in Liberty City. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous day to stop in the middle of the road. Hit up the bean machine, get some coffee, so I have to pee the entire service. Wonder if it's gonna be a Catholic wedding. Boy, do I dislike those. $7.18. It's gonna be really hard to be there at 10 o'clock when I don't know what church I'm going to. So we're just gonna drive around aimlessly and hope I'm in the right spot at the right time. What happens at Catholic weddings? It's an entire mass. And when I was a kid and, you know, was growing up Catholic, I hated mass. So anytime somebody did a Catholic wedding, not only do you have to sit through a wedding, which I don't particularly enjoy, I also had to sit through a mass on top of it. So it was like a double whammy of things Dr. Mick doesn't like. When my sister and I were kids, we used to try to be as quiet as possible in the morning so that we didn't wake our parents up on the off chance their alarm didn't go off, so that we could skip mass. Because sometimes if they woke up too late, they'd be like, oh, we're not going this week. And we were like, oh, no. Doesn't it involve significantly more kneeling? Oh, yeah. Absolutely it does. Yeah. Yeah, because you're literally doing a Catholic mass. All right, what are we doing? 7:55. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Drive backwards down one-way streets in Times Square, huh?
Hey, Kate. I took your advice. I cut my connections with that man.
I'm really proud of you, Niko. It must have been really hard to turn down the money and stick to your principles.
Well, it was the right thing to do. Are you coming to Roman's wedding?
Can you pick me up and take me there? I'll be at my mom's.
See you soon.
Okay, so of course you're all the way over there, but that's okay. That's not that bad. I appreciate the empathy. By the way, if you want to hear how an empathic statement sounds, that's how it sounds. Just, it's nice. Must have been really hard to do that. And then we're putting her 2 cents in. I gotta give Kate a lot of credit for the way that she handled that. It's great. Niko's not fishing for a bunch of reassurance, just letting her know. She empathizes with how hard of a decision that was, even though it wasn't hard at all. But, you know, good for her for the acknowledgement. Even if she was wrong, Niko could correct her and say it wasn't that hard of a decision, but I appreciate the sentiment. Easy peasy. But something tells me that something bad is gonna happen at this wedding, because there's no way you're gonna get a happy ending in Grand Theft Auto. That's just not how it works. And since Roman tells everybody everything about all of his business, I'm sure there's people that know things about this wedding that are going to want to get to me and know that maybe I'm a soulless shell of a human, but I care about Roman. So what's a better way? No better way to get at Niko than to screw up Roman's wedding somehow. All right, Kate, better not make me late to this. Oh my God. Wide turn. Kate! That's what you're wearing to the wedding? I'm only saying it to her because of the shit she said to me the first time she got in the car with me.
Thanks for coming to get me. You're looking really nice. Shall we go to the church? So, how do sociopaths behave at weddings? Will you fire a gun into the air as your cousin walks down the aisle?
No, there won't be any gunfire at this wedding. I might steal the collection box if the mood takes me, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll mug any nuns that are hanging around the church as well.
You know, it's not that weird to think that there might be some shooting at this wedding. Not only do you seem to attract ultra-violence wherever you go, but this was the church where we had my brother's funeral. You remember how that turned out?
Yeah. How are you about that? Do you miss him?
I'm okay. He's still in my thoughts, you know. He brought it on himself and he wasn't a good person. When I think about him, I just wish that he'd been happy in his life.
What would have made him happy?
It's hard to say, but maybe the right person?
Yeah? Do you think that that is the answer for everyone then?
Maybe. The right person can make your life wonderful in the same way that the wrong one can ruin it. The problem is that it's difficult to tell which one the man you are with is.
Huh. I've had some trouble telling right and wrong apart before. After the war, I was involved in a life I felt was not for me. Those decisions became very difficult.
You're talking about your criminal exploits as if they're a thing of the past.
Well, maybe they are. I don't want to be involved with the men I have been involved with. I want to surround myself with good people, not bad ones. Recently, I have tied up a lot of loose ends in this city. My past does not haunt me in the way that it used to. I've tried to separate myself from it. I'm ready to try to be good.
Are you? Are you prepared to say goodbye to the fast cars, the drugs, the violence, the cheap women?
Yes, I am.
Do you think that the men you've been dealing with will let you walk off into the sunset?
They will have to. I'm not a slave. It would be easier to be happy if I was with the right person, though.
How do I know that you're right for me? How do I know that I won't get hurt?
I'll look after you, Kate. I promise I'll protect you. There's nothing else I can say.
You don't need to say anything else.
Well, for one, yes, it could be if relationships are something that you're into, being with the quote unquote right person can help. But I'm here to tell you that no matter who you're with, it's going to be work. It's not just find the right person and everything's easy and everything's good. There's still so much shit that you have to work out with the right person. There's still communication. There's still going to be disagreements. There's going to be things that happen in your life that you're not prepared for. A lot of shit that helps or that makes a difference here about that. And I would argue that there's not so much the idea of somebody being like the right or wrong person so much as whether a person is easier or more difficult to get where you want to go in a relationship with. I mean, I think pretty much any relationship you could find certain dynamics if you work hard enough, but a lot of people would like to minimize the amount of work they have to put into doing that type of thing. And that's perfectly okay. So, you know, there's plenty of people that don't have a monogamous or polyamorous relationship in their life and they're perfectly happy and they find meaning in other things. It doesn't mean that you can't find it in a relationship, but it's not the end all be all. As far as Niko wanting to, you know, do better and, you know, tied up some loose ends, let me figure out how to be good, let me figure out how to get rid of some of this other stuff that's been following me around. It's a cool sentiment to express, but it'll probably be more difficult than he thinks. Kate also, I mean, how do I want to put this? The reality is she doesn't know that Niko's going to be the right person for her in the same way Niko doesn't know that she's going to be the right person for him. That's the risk you take when you decide to engage in an intimate relationship with somebody, is that you don't know. And I think when people claim that they do, it can be a problem.
You really
it's okay to acknowledge.
In a hurry now, are you?
It's okay to acknowledge that you don't know, but that the odds are in your favor, or that there's enough, you know, factors. You know, we know enough about the precipitating conditions to know that it's probably going to rain tomorrow. It's the same deal. Maybe it won't though. But relationships take work no matter what. Take a lot of communication. Just saying that a relationship's going to go well doesn't mean that it will. And again, no matter how right or wrong the relationship is with you, it's going to take a lot of communication and work. And that is something that I think people need to expect rather than thinking that if you find the right person, everything's easy. It's just not how it works. And yeah, Kate's going to die. It's so obvious. Like, come on. How heavy-handed you got to be here? Oh, look at this. This is so nice. And now she's going to get shot in the church. It's just no doubt.
Time to preen like a peacock. Look at you in those fancy clothes, Niko. Trying to upstage the groom on his wedding day? Let's get me married.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yes! Wonderful! Okay. Yes, I did it! Hey! Yes! Congratulations, cousin!
I love the way they dressed for this.
All right, yes, okay. There we go. Okay, yes, we are married. Okay. Oh, Niko.
You fucking double-crossing immigrant shit!
Go on. Oh, come on out of this blood clot. Niko. Niko, come on. Oh, somebody call an ambulance. Call a fucking ambulance! She's dead! What? Oh, shit. Shit.
She told me to leave it.
I thought I had. I thought it was over.
It's never over, Aya. Niko, you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can. She's dead.
Easy, easy. Are you brave, man? Easy. Calm down, man. Calm down. Niko, you have to get out of here.
Yes, go on, man. Go on, man. We have to leave, man. Just leave.
Get out of here.
Don't
Go.
worry, we take care of this, man.
Okay,
Leave.
okay.
Damn! I was meant to protect her.
All right, all jokes aside about calling that. Whatever. It's not actually Niko's fault, just to be very clear. The fault of Kate being dead is Jimmy Pegorino rolling the window down, firing an AK-47 into the crowd and hit her. That's why she's dead. Jimmy Pegorino doesn't do that. She doesn't die. I mean, you can try to split hairs on this shit all you want, but at the end of the day, Jimmy Pegorino did not have to get in his car that day, did not have to show up at the wedding, did not have to roll down the window, didn't have to take the AK out, didn't have to pull the trigger. He didn't have to do that. No matter how justified he thinks he is in doing that. The same way, and this is how you have to parse accountability out sometimes. Because people love to locate it in places it doesn't belong. Niko's currently doing that. A lot of people do that. You see this a lot in grief, especially in grief that was unanticipated. A lot of people will be so upset about the lack of control they had in something like that happening that they will then try to retake control in the narrative they spin about what happened after it happens. So in the same way we talked about Packy being a dick to Grace because he was feeling out of control in other parts of his life, it's the same concept, but it's then driven by self. So it's, I could have done something to prevent this. Maybe, but also maybe not. And the reality is you didn't. And unless Niko was the one that pulled the trigger and shot her, it's not actually on him. Like, yes, he contributed to some of the precipitating incidents for it, but he's still not responsible for her death. He didn't hold her up to Pegorino. He didn't kill her on his behalf or anything like that. So people will do this with untimely death. You know, if only I had not gone to the grocery store, I would have been there when somebody burglarized my house and shot my wife. If only I had done X, we would have caught the cancer earlier. If only I had done that. People just spin their wheels on trying to take accountability for stuff it's not their responsibility to take accountability for. And people lose themselves in that. And so I really cannot emphasize enough that when you go through something like this, this is where a therapist is worth their weight in gold. Because I, as a therapist, am going to sit here and I'm going to say that shit to you. I'm going to say it to you in a way that a lot of other people aren't going to say it to you. It is not your fault. And you searching your soul, trying to find the ways in which it was, is going to destroy you. You are going to ruminate and ruminate and ruminate. At the end of the day, bad shit happens. Bad shit happens to good people. We can try our best to engage in finding accountability for the people who are responsible for what happened. In this case, it probably means Niko is going to go on a journey to try to kill Jimmy Pegorino. I would more rather we you know, pursue legal action, and sometimes there's nowhere to go. Sometimes just something terrible happens and you just have to live with it. You just have to figure out what your life looks like now in the absence of that thing that you lost. And that's not fair. That's not a fair proposition. Nobody asks for that. Right? But that's where the work goes instead of turning it inward. If only I had, and this doesn't just apply for, this applies for so many things. This applies to being like the victim of a lot of things. If only I had been nicer to my father, he wouldn't have punched me in the face. He wouldn't have beat me up. I wouldn't have been assaulted when I was a kid. No, the person who's responsible for abusing you is your abuser. The person who is responsible for the fact that you were sexually assaulted is the person who chose to sexually assault you. The person who is responsible for X, Y, and Z is the really locating that. Sometimes you have to sort of parse it out and find multiple ways of accountability and all this sort of stuff, but that's a very important endeavor in this regard. And yeah, we've talked about this concept in a lot of playthroughs. But now we see Niko saying, I said I was going to protect her. Sure, you said you were going to, but you can't possibly protect somebody from everything. This is something parents deal with all the time. Parents believe that they're somehow supposed to be able to protect their child from all of the adversity life has to offer. And while it's a beautiful, you know, lovely in a vacuum sentiment, you can't. Real life is going to hit your kids at some point. Your kid's going to go into debt, or your kid's going to get a sexually transmitted infection, or your kid's going to get punched in the face because they got in a fight because they got drunk in a park in high school or whatever. Like, these things are going to happen no matter how badly you want to protect them from it. Your kid's going to fall and scrape his knee. These things are going to happen. And in some cases, they need to happen because then people learn how to better deal with adversity. You can then scaffold a person's response to bad things that happen to them, because there's not a single person on the planet that doesn't have bad things that happen to them. That's just, the world is a cold, unassuming, doesn't really play in fairness kind of place. And so the way that we learn to react to that, and in a human context, the way we learn to react to that cognitively, can make a huge difference in the types of behaviors and actions we take that may or may not make things worse or better in the long run. So this is a really important moment for Niko, where I'm sitting here and I'm going to say, like, you could be sad, you could be angry, you could be all these things. Jimmy Pegorino's the one who pulled the trigger. He's the one that you can divert some of that anger at, for sure. Find ways to maybe hold him accountable without, you know, putting you in jeopardy. You are not, it's not your fault. You told her you would protect her and you did the best you could. You couldn't have anticipated everything. That said, I do think it was stupid to go to this wedding this closely after we took out Dimitri. That, I think, was really dumb. But we could have also, you know, said to Kate, you know what? Hey, let's bail on this wedding. Roman's going to be pissed, but how about you and me get plane tickets, go to Francis International, hop on a plane to Seattle and start a life there? Yeah, Roman will be pissed I missed his wedding, but let's do that, because something smells funny about this wedding, and I don't know that I even feel safe going anywhere in this city right now. Could have done it. Could have done it. I've got $500,000 in my bank. Could have done it. Didn't do it. Still not my fault. Now Niko is going to be battling a lot of self-hatred, depression, and, you know. Rotted Niko. Be strong, sight. You're going to find this bumbleclot. You need to get some hardcore weapons and ting while you're waiting for me call. I ain't got my car, or I'd bring them to you. Easy, LJ. Okay, now I ask this to chat for my own edification. Is the next thing that happens, I guess, with little Jacob, the final mission of the game? Will the credits roll after I do it? Or do I have a substantial amount of game left after this? Because if this is the last mission, I will do it in this episode. If it is not the last mission, I will end this episode and then do one more after it. It is the final mission. All right, then I will do it. Thank you. I guess I should ask, is the mission long? Or is it something I'm going to knock out in like 10 to 20 minutes?
Stay calm, lady.
Don't fucking touch me, Mama Huevo!
Hey, shut yourself. Let's go. You know the drill. Get out. Hands off me.
You can do it this episode? All right, cool. Just to be clear also for YouTube commenters, because I can anticipate this happening, I do not care if there is something else that could have happened at that wedding based on the choice that I made. Like, if I had chosen to do the deal, I don't really care what happened. I'm living with the consequence of it. I'm not going to analyze the alternative. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I don't care. I can already feel that there are going to be people that try to tell me, well, if you had done this, this is what would have happened. DrMick, will you go back and analyze this, blah, blah. No, I will not do any of that. I know that I'm really stubborn about this, but it's the way that I do my playthroughs. I live with the consequences of my actions. I don't care if the other option would have been better, worse, or otherwise. Made the decision I needed to make with the information I had at hand, and I'm not going to use hindsight to make a better decision in hindsight.
Niko, I and Roman have found one of that rascal Pegorino's man, see? He being in some building in a Curry Square. We keep an eye out on him.
Wait for me. I'm on my way. What is Roman doing there? This is not the place for him.
You back him up, Rasta. I and I both be, see? One love.
Look, man, it's not my job to talk Roman in or out of this at this point. He wants to be there, he can be there. Little Jacob showing up like a real homie, though. I've done nothing but blow that dude off over the last however many episodes, and the dude's showing up for me.
Where can I take you?
We're going to Koresh Square.
Here we are.
Wow, we're getting in the Bentley or the Rolls, I guess.
Come on, my brother, get in the car.
That's a Rolls.
All right, my brother, that blood clot been at the place. And I've been following him for a time, seeing? Me think him next up at Pegorino. We're gonna follow him there, seeing?
Thank you, both of you. But I do not think this is the place for you, Roman. This is too dangerous.
You are my cousin, Niko, and Kate died at my wedding. I'm helping you.
Rot it, see him there? You have to stick to him, my brother.
Fuck, we got a tail. Better lose this piece of shit on the way back to the peg. I don't want to be late.
That just really did put a damper on Roman's wedding, huh?
He's been running around town like an endless chicken in a rasta, picking up shit. They're desperate.
There's nowhere left for these guys to go. The whole city wants them dead now.
Well, I guess I'll be doing the whole city a favor when I kill Pegorino then. The fool thought he could be a big player.
This man will lead us there. We'll get him, cousin, I assure you.
See him, brethren, and I be after him. And then nowhere boy I gonna live another day upon this earth. See? It's a dead man. Dead man. Fuck with the wrong rasta and thing.
This, he will realize soon enough.
You know, the other thing, right, is like Pegorino expressed a lot of desperation there. So when we went against him, you in some ways, I think you got to anticipate that something bad's going to happen.
Are you trying to kill me now?
Where the fuck is this guy going?
Easy, my brother. He's taking us to Pegorino. You need to chill.
I'm not fucking chilled. We're speeding down the highway at who knows how fast. Cars are coming toward us. People are shooting at us. How can you be chilled? You've been smoking too much, Jacob. Whatever chilled is, this is not it.
You said you wanted the help, Roman. You said you wanted to give Pegorino payback, just as much as I did.
I did. I do want to, but, you know, I don't want to die. I have a wife to think about now.
I've got no money now.
That's not true, blood. You got Iron Roman, see? Roman just scared and thing. It don't mean what him saying.
Okay, so this is beautiful. This is beautiful because this is another perfect example of homeostasis. Roman disrupted his homeostasis by getting married to Mallory. I realize they've been together, but like now he's got this like increased advanced conceptualization of his relationship. So Roman gets in the car, gets in the back seat, says, "You're my cousin. I'm gonna look out for you, brother. I'm here." And then realizes, oh shit, maybe that's not the thing I should be doing right now. Maybe I should have stayed home and let Niko and Jacob be their own guys on this. Because yeah, Niko is gonna go on like reckless abandon because he has absolutely nothing to lose at this point. Jacob has shown a clear alliance with Niko and willing to go to the grave with him at this point. I think they would. Niko even gave him an out. It's like Niko understands the disruption to his equilibrium better than he does. This shit happens, man. This happens when people have kids too. I always love when people have kids and they're like, no, nothing's gonna change, man. I'll still hang out with you. I'll still be available. Like, no, you won't. There's not a scenario on the planet, unless you're going to hand your kids off to a nanny that you hire 24/7. There's not a single damn scenario in the world where you are going to be the same as you were after you have a kid. You are out of your mind if you think that you can maintain that. Like, these life transitions and things like that throw these things off big time. But it's pretty wild because you see even like if a close family member, like a spouse or something, dies, there's this rip away from equilibrium, and you like do your best to try to claw that back, even in the absence of the person or thing that would have brought it to you. This is why people rebound off of relationships. This is why people go really heavy on affection or attention seeking when somebody that was giving them a lot of attention is all of a sudden not available to them. Like, this is all just a beautiful illustration of totally common human behavior. And Roman sitting in the back of this car all of a sudden starting to think maybe I shouldn't be here is a caricaturization of it, but boy is it great.
Mash up this rascal, mash him up good. See? Roman, that's what you're feeling, don't you? Sure, that's what I'm feeling. Niko, I want to get this guy. I just don't think we want to take any unnecessary risks while we're doing that.
Roman, the last thing I want is to lose you as well as Kate. I can't imagine how I'd feel if I lost you today. But Roman, I will not let this piece of shit go. He is taking us back to Jimmy Pegorino.
And if you want to get out of the car, I will stop right now and you can get out. But I'm not, like, I gave you your chance, dude. Or get out and run when we get here. These guys are so stupid if they take us to him.
We must reach Pegorino soon.
At least we're seeing some of Alderney. I don't normally come this side of the West River. Seeing Roman. Don't come on this ground neither and thing. It's a different city from the rest of Liberty. True?
I am not taking you on some tourist sightseeing tour. We're chasing a scumbag back to his boss. Then we're going to make that shithead pay for what he did to Kate. Understand?
Sure, cousin, sure. Eyes to the front, mind on the job at hand and all that shit. He's going to stop soon on Niko. Me from the sauce of that Pegorino, he might be hiding in the north of Alderney somewhere.
Okay, we're making some progress then. We will keep on this guy, and hopefully he won't fucking kill us or crash before he leads us to Pegorino. I'm about ready to see that particular moron.
Yeah, me too.
Can I just take a taxi to the destination and call it a day? The dialogue writing in Grand Theft Auto games is so good. Oh, look, are they taking us exactly to where Pegorino's been the entire time that we've known him? Are we literally just going back to Pegorino's house? I'll laugh my ass off if we end up at Pegorino's house. Oh, word has it he's hidden in the same place he's been the entire game. Okay, no. Maybe not. I don't know. You like that we're following these guys in a rolls. These guys are so stupid if they take us here. Oi, boss. Hey, what's the Rolls Royce behind you about?
The best way to help you is to
Roman's still wearing his wedding attire. Great. A bunch of stormtroopers, man. No wonder the Pegorinos don't have any respect. Can't hit the broadside of the barn. Not trying to hit a barn, just a man. You know that reference. Say it to me in the comments and I'll love you forever. Don't Google it. Don't Google it. You know the reference off the top of your head. Tell me in the comments that you know the reference I just made. He's like, ooh, my eye, you put a bullet in it.
Watch that fucking hump, his head's about to come off.
Love little Jacob sending me a message in the middle of a firefight. I got an escape plan for you, Star. Keep your eyes on the sky. Sight? Yeah, okay. Sure. Thanks for letting me check my text, boys. Killed a lot of people today.
You are locked in, my friend.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy Pegorino. Or like Jimmy Loserino.
You motherfucker! Don't think for a second that this was anyone's fault but your own! You could have worked with me and everything would have been gravy!
I wanted out, and you killed someone I cared about. It's over for you now, Jimmy.
You're nothing but a two-bit hood!
Nothing but a two-bit hood. Okay. You're an old ass man, Jimmy. I'm gonna catch up with you.
G's to the man that dropped this fuck! They got that immigrant shit!
You are going down. I've got nothing left. You better kill me. None of you are going to stop me from killing Jimmy P. God bless this city! I'll be the dynasty for killing Jimmy P. I ain't backing down.
Say goodnight forever, asshole.
Pegorino is mine. No one can keep me from him.
That was a champion for
Jimmy! Your time is up! You're messing with the wrong guy.
Don't think I don't know how to fight!
You hopping in a boat or what?
I'm sick of killing these lackeys. Where is Pegorino?
Get on the bike. What? Chase Pegorino, what, along the beach? Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're not getting away, Pegorino!
Oh, boy.
Why didn't you just hit me instead?
Why would he stay close to the shoreline? Other than, I guess, for his own ego. Oh my god. You guys are in a chopper? Alright, this is crazy. What a hilarious set piece.
Come on, shit!
I guess. Oh, good. Good. Glad that barrel's there. Good. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh my god. Unbelievable.
I'll swim if I have to.
Unbelievable. Well, we're gonna lose him. Yep, Pegorino got away. Awesome. If I have to do this whole goddamn mission over again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I've got to stop fucking this shit.
Oh my god, dude. So freaking stupid, dude. We're just gonna have to do it this way. We're just gonna watch this. Climb up, cousin. So dumb. Niko, you make it, Rasta. No thanks to you. You trying to ditch me? Me knew you'd find a way, me brethren. Take control of this thing. You better at driving than me. Okay, let's get this guy. Get low and stay close to Pegorino. I have to read this whole thing because there's music playing that's going to get me demonetized. I smell his blood. Now it's only a matter of chasing him down. Yeah, man, get me. Oh, God. Okay. So he apparently has a bazooka. Pulls up to the Statue of Liberty. How iconic. Hold on. They're going down. People are running away. Land on the dock. Oh, everybody's groaning. Wait here while I finish this. Chase Pegorino. Okay, there we go. No music, so we'll do this. Just pretend it's me doing this.
Shit! I wish I'd hit you at the wedding! You're a scumbag! I told you to leave me alone.
I give the orders here. Me!
You're not looking so good there, Jimmy.
Screw you.
What the fuck did she ever do to you?
I wanted you, you immigrant dipshit.
Big talk. You want to know something funny?
Not really.
The commission. The old families. I know some of those guys. And they thought you were a fat fucking joke.
Whatever.
A joke!
Cousin.
Yeah.
You did it.
Really? I don't know. What did I do?
But we're done. Now we can start making money. Freely.
I suppose so.
We won, man. We won.
Well, I don't know about that. All right. Well, hey, special shout out to, I guess I'll never thought it would happen, Niko. I never thought it. Kate, sweetest, innocent Katie. I'm sorry, Packy, I was there. I tried to stop it.
I tried to stop it.
She didn't do nothing to
I guess-
nobody. It was those McCreary men who are the sinners. We're paying for that ourselves. She didn't have to pay, too.
She didn't, Peggy. You're right.
I gotta be with my mom, Niko. She don't got much left other than me, and that ain't much. See you, man.
It's enough. See you, man.
Hey, Niko, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's married life?
It's okay. Hard to be happy when your wedding goes the way ours did. Kate's death was very unfortunate. Niko, don't blame yourself.
There's no one else to blame, Roman. It's my fault. Because I refused to do that deal for Pegorino. It's my fault because I got close to her. I shouldn't get close to anyone.
Okay, that is the catastrophic thought that gets to the end of this if you don't keep it in check and talk to a therapist like I told you to. Right there. I got close to her. And if I hadn't got close to her, then none of this would have happened. She wouldn't have died. No. You cannot take yourself 30 decisions down the line and blame that. It's not fair to you, not fair to the situation, not fair to Kate, who also chose to get close to you. Like, it's really hard for people to accept sometimes when there are things that were outside their realm of control that happen and exerted influence on the people they care about, but you do not fall on the sword for things like that, because now what that means is that Niko's learning the wrong thing. If what he takes away from that is don't get close to anyone, that's like saying, don't ever have a pet because the hell? Don't ever have a pet because your pet's gonna your pet's gonna die. Like, I mean, it's sure if you don't want to deal with the death of a pet, then don't have a pet. Then don't have a pet. But like, if you live your life this way, you take the wrong lessons from. I mean, it just is not gonna go. That was a bad analogy. Get close to people because there's just as much of a chance that things go perfectly fine as there were that something was going to go wrong, if not more of a chance. Like the whole thing that happened with Kate is a culmination of a lot of things that ends with Jimmy Pegorino pulling the trigger. And Niko's refusal to hold him accountable to that is him protecting a person who he hates and is preserving this self-hatred. If he's using this as a proxy to engage whatever other kind of self stuff he's got going on, it's not healthy either. You have to be kept in check on this shit. Have to. Genuinely, you don't do it. Seriously, you end up at roads like this. You make these massive generalizations about something that had nothing to do with it. Him getting close to Kate had nothing to do with Kate dying.
Stay close to Mallory and me. We are your family. Mallory is pregnant. If it's a girl, we'll call it Kate.
Congratulations, Roman. You'll make a good father. See you soon.
All right. Well, as we watch some of the final credits, I don't know if we'll get through the whole, I guess the whole thing is 20 minutes long. I guess I could speed this up, which is kind of nice. Hey, here's what I will say. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this playthrough, first and foremost. I realize it ended on kind of a weird little vibe there because of me having to switch to watching videos on this, but so be it. Thank you for taking the time to watch these videos, to make it 34 parts into the series. The DLC, I've been talking about how I want to do it. I don't know if it's accessible to me without finishing the game. I can look that up. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's going to depend on how I feel about it. I know that people have said that the writing is a little bit better, but regardless, thank you for taking the time. This channel doesn't exist if people don't watch it, or I guess it would exist, just wouldn't be as cool. So thank you so much for taking the time. If you've been skipping through videos, haven't watched the whole thing, that's cool. If you've watched every minute of this, that's awesome. I hope that maybe I've provided some level of insight on the characters or moments of this game that you didn't have before, or maybe you learned a little something about yourself in the process. That's why I do this. If that is the experience you've had with this, I really hope that you'll leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this playthrough overall. Bit of a mixed bag for me. As always, thank you to Rockstar for making something that I had the ability to analyze and bring to the masses in this way. It's an old game, so it, from 2008, the fact that it holds up as well as it does and allows me to have some of the conversations we were able to have is great. It was very cool to be able to do that. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a second to subscribe to the channel. If you are not following me on Twitch, please pop over there, follow the link in the description, follow me on Twitch and hang out with us live sometime. And I've made my points about this game throughout. I mean, I would be curious to see what happens with Niko, whether he can find meaning in engaging with Roman, whether he chooses to live the good life that he was promising for Kate before she died. He has the ability to do that, even though Kate's dead. He doesn't have to stop doing that just because she died. You can still make good decisions about your life and about your relationships and stuff in the absence of people that you would like to have the validation for having done it for. I hope Roman moving in that direction is great, and I hope that Roman moving in that direction maybe inspires Niko to do the same. It'd be hard to know. I do think that he would benefit a lot from talking to a therapist about the things that have happened to him, especially if he wants to disrupt some of the patterns that he's found himself entrenched in and learn more about them. I do wish the game would have shown us more. I've talked about that. Again, I understand it's 2008. Can't do everything. But there were some moments where I had to reach pretty heavy. But overall, I think the way that the world of 2008 was represented and lampooned is pretty great. Give it a lot of credit for that. So, again, I welcome your thoughts in the comments. Would be cool to hear what you thought about some of the things I've had to say. If there's anything specifically that stuck out with you or anything that I said that you really didn't like, that's cool too. Always open to feedback about my playthroughs. I don't pretend to be right about everything. I am just one perspective. So my goal is to take the crazy shit that happens in video games and make it a little more relatable to real life so that you can learn more about yourself. So. What a janky port, though. My goodness gracious. If you didn't watch my GTA 5 playthrough, you should watch that. If you liked this one, you will definitely like that one. If you like the music that's playing, it's me. Listen to my music on Spotify. Got quite a few albums out. It's all chill stuff like this. Plays in the credits of all the game playthroughs that I do because I don't want to get DMCA'd. or I guess demonetized for. I guess you get a little bit of a glimpse of the grittiness of what the game would have looked like if I didn't have it all modded out as well. Kind of cool, I guess. I listened to your Spotify playlist. It's good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that. I think my favorite episode of this entire playthrough was the TV one. Like, watching TV, it was unbelievable how much stuff we got to talk about from watching the TV episodes. A lot of good stuff. God, it's crazy that this is 3 times the speed. We've been sitting here for 20 minutes watching this stuff just go. So, thank you again for watching this playthrough. It means a lot to me that you took the time, that you made it to the end. If I do the DLCs, I'll see you in the DLCs. If I don't see you in the DLCs, I'm sure you'll express your disappointment in the comments, and I understand. We'll see. I don't know. But regardless, I do really hope that you check out all my other playthroughs and that you subscribe to the channel and tell people about what I do. Makes a huge difference. I'd love to get to 100K at some point. A little over a third of the way there at the time of filming this. Be very cool to get there. Will I ever? I don't know. But you could help. So I hope you do. As I always say at the end of every stream, I allude to it at the end of every one of these. You matter. Your experiences are valid. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. Thanks for making me and my content a part of your life. Grateful for it. And I hope I'll see you in the next playthrough.